Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. I'm gonna continue on the Arcane, aka probably a bleed build character today. I feel like that's like the main thing Arcane does. Maybe Arcane does more than that. Like I'm just kind of applying my Dark Souls 3 logic and I'm thinking of Arcane as like a luck thing. I'm not sure how accurate that is. It's probably something we'll find out throughout the playthrough. But that's roughly the impression I have. Because once I make something a bleed weapon by applying a like blood ash on it, it does get an arcane scaling. I don't think like luck was a visible scaling on things in Dark Souls 3. I don't remember. It's more like a hidden thing. Alright, what was my plans? Okay, I wanted to go down here. I wanted to grab the Ash Award. Let's grab the Ash Award, because that's such a small thing that I'm going to keep putting off if I don't get it out of the way as soon as possible. It's not even an Ash Award I'm going to use, it's just one that I remember very well, that exists. Because it's kind of good. It's good if you do a faith run. Like, if I wasn't using a somber weapon for my faith playthrough, I probably would be using that Ash Award for quite a while. So how come I haven't looted all this? I've looted the cookbook that's here, right? The Fervor cookbook. Did I not loot the rest? Or does it come back? I don't think it would come back. That'd be weird. It would be kind of interesting if the runes from the sarcophaguses or the coffins came back. I wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but hey. It is what it is. The problem is I don't know what it is. Should be this one. The amount of times I jump over those, it's too many. Can't stay, but wanted to pop by and wish you a great game and an amazing stream. So glad to have. Oh, there it comes. There. Oh, I'm starting with positivity. Deep breath. Glad to have stumbled upon such an awesome, enjoyable, and sassy streamer. Thank you for the value you add. I managed to get through. Are you proud of me? Thank you, Fox. It's always nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. So we grab this. Where to next? There was like 2 things I wanted to do up here. Yes, I wanted to find the bubble tier. And I wanted to... What's the other thing I wanted to do? Do the cave on the bottom. I think there's a bubble tier up here somewhere at least. It's probably one that I tend to miss. There's just like a couple of bubble tiers that aren't from Erd trees that I probably don't find very often. And I should get better at finding them. I thought there was going to be a trap behind there. Like one of those sound traps. That alert enemies. Alright, where exactly is this bubble tier? It should be in one of those like cauldron looking things. I wonder if I need those Erd leaf flowers for anything other than for calling finger remedies. Hey, welcome, Perfect Fan. How's it going? I feel like this thing shouldn't be this hard to find. Assuming it is up here. Which I feel like it is. Like, at least like somewhere near here. Because I have one of them. I go through my knots. I have a faith knot, but I think there's one more knot in this area. I think it's the strength knot, but I'm not 100% certain. Maybe it's even higher up. Like, I feel like I found it on my first playthrough, so it should have been somewhere that I didn't miss that playthrough. I feel like I went around the Colosseum pretty thoroughly on my first playthrough. I've already been down on the left side there. That's where I find the friggin' Lance Talisman. Is that a scarab up there? How would I get up there? Can I just climb up the side? Always miss those jumping attacks. Somber one. Is the knight on the horse still around, or did they fall down somewhere? But that's what that damage I saw in the distance was. I haven't even opened the Colosseum. I mean, I guess there's no reason for me to, but... I wonder how many people use the Colosseum PvP. If it's popular in this game. I feel like most people prefer Invasion PvP, but... that's just a guess. Maybe it would be up there, so you turn right instead of going to where the Fingered Maiden is? That could make sense. Could also be over by this giant. Oh, that might be it. Yoink. Strength not crystal tier. Thank you very much. Now I'm curious if there is something up by the Finger Maiden as well, though. Oh, we got bats. And cliffs, and probably more bats. Wait, it goes around like this? You can't get back up this way, can you? Nope. Still kind of cool, though. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Jumping off the bridge. If all your friends jumped off the bridge, would you also jump off a bridge? Well, that depends. Is there fall damage? I seem to remember whatever's like down here is like useless. Yeah, turtleneck meat. Let's see, where's the cave entrance? I thought it was over by this guy, but I didn't see it. Is that a cave entrance? That kind of looks like a cave entrance. Have I yet to purchase the friggin' lantern as well? Don't think I have it. Need to get one of those so I don't have to use the torch as often. Probably grab the Sight of Grace. Whoop. This is one of the more interesting cave layouts because it's got that like segment with water in it, which I kind of like. Imagine how annoying they could have made Liurnia of the Lakes if they decided to put like deep parts in the lakes. So there's like parts where you can't walk because you'll just like drown. So you have to pay attention to the shallowness or the depth of the water all the time. Would be like an open world Shrine of Amana. I always slap this wall. Even though I know it's nothing, I feel like it should be something. I'm gonna miss every single plunging attack today. Yep, missing them all. Who needs plunging attacks? Ugh, more bats. Flying scissors. Yeah, I hit one. Mom, get the camera! Oh! I don't know why, but something about this cave just gives me like a very like typical beginning of an RPG vibe. I really like it. Stabby. Stabby. Raises attack power with lower. Yeah, Flynn Ring. Good old Flynn Ring. Is there a teleport out? There should be. Just not seeing it. I don't even think I need to use it. I think I can just like teleport. Let's see. Let me just open my window real quick. Apparently, it's open. Why is this open? Why is my computer overheating so much? There we go. Also, welcome mine. How's it going? Pick up. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes my schedule gets shifted to be earlier, but right now it's in the evenings where I am. Which is probably the best time for me to stream, to be honest. I think that's the time that fits the most people, but... sometimes rare morning streams happen as well. Still in combat, there we go. Okay, where do I want to go next? I feel like I've done everything on the north end. No, we haven't talked to Selim. Or done the... friggin... what are they called? Everjails? I wonder if they reused any of the coding from Iron Golem in Dark Souls 1 for the golems in this game. Because Iron Golem in Dark Souls 1 has like a similar mechanic where you hit the leg to make it fall over, but it's much less clear. But that's how it works. Heck, there's even like a boss in... isn't there a boss in Demon Souls with a similar mechanic as well? Might be the one with like the giant shield and spear or something. Or lance, whatever it is using. I feel like you can topple that one as well. Have I even spoken to Blythe yet? I don't remember if I have now. I don't think I have, actually. I should talk to Blythe first. So he can join me for the fight, because I like having him join. It's fun. And then we get a little bit of NPC interaction, I suppose. Hey, Darth Pixaris, welcome. How's it going? Don't know why the computer's overheating so much. It's quite annoying. Is it warm? It's not even that warm, it's just the fan that's being noisy. I hope that's not going through the microphone. It usually doesn't, but sometimes it does. These guys are so weak to bleed, I feel like. They bleed very often. Time to blow out the fans. Don't notice any strange noise, but you're partially deaf. Ooh, that must be rough.
I am sorry you here.
Yeah, I'm worried about this computer suddenly having fans that don't work anymore.
I dare say you. Oh well, but one must. I
always tell her that I want to learn sorceries, but I don't.
Very well, but I refuse to anticipate.
I can feel airflow in my room, so hopefully their air from outside should cool down the computer a bit. It is getting warmer out, though. It's kind of warm today, in my opinion. I hope it's not warm when the DLC releases, because I really want to be able to play the DLC as soon as it comes out. I'm hoping for a rainy summer this year. I mean, I hope for a rainy summer every year, but... Let's see, have I looted this place? Probably not. I kind of find this location to be slightly tedious because of the sorcerers up top. Yeah, the fan on this computer, when it reaches like higher speeds, it makes like an annoying grinding noise. That's the issue with it. Which in my experience does mean that it's getting closer to giving out. But if I manage to keep the computer relatively cool, then this fan doesn't reach that high of a speed and it doesn't become a problem. And I do use a... like a floor fan or whatever you want to call it to help cool down the computer. But during the summers, that's like maybe not enough. Because the air in the room is going to be so warm that it's not going to cool down the computer much at all. The thing is, this computer seems to like speed up the fans like surprisingly early. Like the computer isn't necessarily that warm. So if it had some manual fan control, I could probably like slow down the fan myself. Like, but it doesn't seem to have innate fan control. I might be able to use that third-party application to do it. I'm not sure if that works for this computer, but this horse guy is so annoying. Does not want to give me a break. Get off your horse. See, okay, I gotta get down to Blythe somehow. I think there is, I call them wind funnels. That's not what they're called. There should be one of those around here somewhere. I could try turning this other fan up. The one that's not in the computer. See if that helps. But I'm worried that that's gonna make noise. Let me know if you can hear this fan make noise. Then move the microphone a little bit further away from it, see if that helps, but... Wait, I died from fall damage from that? I probably didn't touch down properly on the last, like, foothold right there, so it didn't reset the fall damage. Speed fan will let you make a custom fan curve, but it takes a little work. It may not work on Windows 11. I think I'm on Windows 10, if I'm not mistaken. I might give that a look after stream. Let's see, where did I drop my runes? Or this way? I think I didn't properly land on this before going down to the area below. Yeah, how does the fan sound now? Okay, the fan is kind of loud. You know what? I'll close the game for a second. Remove this. Turn this on. Turn this on. Let's see, let's get Elden Ring back. Can I crank down the game a bit? I think I have the graphics quite low, but who knows? I can never figure out where the settings are. Oh, this is only low high. That's annoying. I don't like it when they do that. Even less grass. No, really? Those are the options for grass? Maximum, medium, high, and max. Okay. Well, it has quieted down a bit. And it's only gonna get cooler throughout the day, so... The sun is setting and all that stuff, so... See if I can get a USB hub set up and see if I can make the extra... The third fan option I have set up as well. So I have a USB hub, but it's a bit wonky. I basically just have a bunch of old stuff. Everything I have is so outdated. I'm trying to scrounge together the funds for a new computer, but it's taken a while. Right, I was talking to Blythe. Where's the snap fingers? Finger snap. Hello, Blythe.
Carly sent you. The name's bloody fled, so come tell me I can offer you. Darrow and in need of it.
Alright, we can go back and we can do the boss fight with Blythe. Considering I hadn't done this boss, I probably also haven't done this chest. Alright, they stop moving, that's all I need. That's all I need. This is a robbery! Ow, it's still a robbery! Got it! Remember this day as the day you almost caught whatever my name is in this game. Tarnish number 1647. Haha! Oh, now the fan is not making a noise at all. Alright, let's hope we reached some kind of temperature equilibrium. Where the amount of heat being generated and the amount of heat leaving the computer is the same. Second crab! I didn't think there was gonna be a second crab. Why couldn't all, like, electronics just be, like, completely unaffected by moisture and water? So that, like, if anything ever overheats, you just grab, like, a bucket of ice-cold water and you just dump it on the computer. Why isn't that an option? That should have been an option. I wouldn't mind doing that every time something overheats. I just get a bucket of ice-cold water and I just dump it on there. There's the other crab. I can't move. I'm being crabbed. Third crab! Alright, this is getting excessive. Oh, you guys damage each other. Oh, I'm gonna grab attack. When are we doing it the grab by everything run? That's the big question. Come on, crab, you got him. You can beat him. Oh, good job, crab. This guy's coming in. And I died again. Okay, we ever finished developing dope sapphire substrates, we would have waterproof electronics, but we've got decades to go on that. Now we just need to create a demand. If we can create a demand for it, we can probably accelerate the research like several decades, right? Just like how VR technology wasn't really a thing for like decades until someone was like, wait, VR technology? You can make some very interesting adult videos with that, and then suddenly boom, VR technology. We're just gonna somehow we gotta like convince the adult video creators, whatever you call those individuals, that that dope sapphire thing is necessary for their industry to do well. I don't know. Did the crabs not respawn? Did I just go the wrong way? I probably just went the wrong way. Okay, can I please have this scarab this time? Alright, you guys fight. Fight, 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 fight. Is that why there's big screens on phones? Nah, I swear they're behind everything. But as long as I can benefit from it, from getting a better technology for video games, then I guess it's fine. Not Christine00, thank you for the follow. As VTuber model, thank you. Where am I from? I am from the wonderful land of the internet. Is this my favorite game? It's my current favorite game. I'm not sure if I would call it my favorite game of all time, but it's at least what I'm playing the most of right now.
Darrowell. Rotting in a cell is
Darrowell.
no justice. No.
Where is Darrowell? There is Darrowell.
Ends for you.
Hey, welcome Marcus. How's it going? Ooh, I almost got one shot. Come on, Blythe, do your thing. Beat him up. Beat him up. R1 spam. Beat him up. Get him. R1 spam. Don't even think about it, just R1 spam. Old Salviel, thank you for the follow. Blythe is so goated in this boss fights, to be honest. He just like unlocks the boss constantly. Hello, Blythe. Right. Ooh, Rayman? Yeah, I'm using Rayman as my alert. I wanted to make my alert be something that's like nostalgic to me, especially since my video focus used to be like old games that are nostalgic to me, so I put Rayman on there.
Oh yes.
I wanted to put something Spyro related as well, but I couldn't find a good Spyro sound effect. I want to either do this sound when you
until you'll be sure to
Unlock
treat
one
you.
of those treasure boxes
Just
with a
by
bunch of
helping you, I
gems, or when you get all the talismans in Spyro 2. But they didn't come out very well when I tried to just use the sound effects.
I think it's time we part.
Alright, it's time we parted ways, Blythe. Let's see. Okay, now I feel like we're more or less done everything on the north end of Windgrave. Ah, old Sally's UI. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, surprisingly enough, I get more views on the YouTube side of things, despite everyone telling me that Twitch is better for streaming. Like, everyone I've run into is like, wait, why do you stream on YouTube? Isn't Twitch better? It's like, oh, I've tried streaming on both, but YouTube just works better for me, to be honest. It probably has to do with the fact that I was doing videos on YouTube before I was streaming, and that helps. And if I could, I would like to be able to like bring the communities of YouTube and Twitch closer together, but I'm not sure if that's something YouTube and or Twitch wants. I always kind of like forget to check like this side of this forest along the cliffside. But I don't remember if there's actually anything important here. Like, have I looted this graveyard over here? Does it contain anything useful, or is it just like flowers and stuff? Let's see, we got... Ooh, a sacrificial twig isn't too shabby, but they kind of become redundant once you hit Altus Plateau and you get the tear flask thing. Well, they're not redundant. Because you could argue that, oh, if you don't want to run the twiggy tier for your flask, then of course having the branches is kind of nice. And I think if there were more bubble tiers I wanted to run, I would feel less inclined to run the twiggy tier, but the different buffs for the flasks, there's like none of them that I feel benefit me so much that I like desperately want to run it. That combined with the fact that I only have one flask Wondrous Physic means most of the time I only just pop it right before entering a boss fight. And unless that boss fight is tough, I'm not gonna try to min-max what my Physic does. Like, I think the only boss fights I change my Physic for is probably Melania and Mog. Mog simply because of the blood ritual he does. And Melania sometimes... I did that on my first playthrough. I swapped my Physic to be more stagger to try to stance break Melania more often with the longsword. I'm not even sure if the stagger thing on the flask actually helps towards that, or if it's just for breaking shield guards. Not as much fun chat integration on YouTube yet. Unfortunately, they're behind the curve. Yeah, it makes sense. They've been focused on the video part of the platform for a long time. Now they're also like dipping into the shorts formats of like the TikTok. So they're kind of like spreading themselves a bit thin, and probably like making the streaming part of it be competitive. It's not their main priority. It's just kind of like a side bonus for them, I guess. It does feel bad when I play like a game and I see like streamer integration and it's only for Twitch. Like, I get it, but I would love to see more games have integration with YouTube as well. is this forest? Why do I feel like I've never been in this forest? Hold on, I gotta check that out. I have no memory of ever being in a forest on the side of this Everjail. Because that would be even further past where, yeah, Yura is. Gotta check it out now. Is it like not really a forest? Is it just one of those cliffs with a bunch of demi-humans? Might be. Maybe I have been here. It just looked more forested on the map. So the look of the map didn't quite match what I imagined the area looking like. Because this is not a lot of trees. Looking at the map, it looks like there's a lot of trees. Or at least it's... Okay, maybe it's not a lot of trees. Maybe it's just the color. The colorization of the land is dark green. Ah, well, it's worth a look. Okay, risky jump. Let's see, have I been to all the churches? I think so. But we didn't do the Weeping Everjail. I think there's a dungeon there too. Ooh, I should go back and check that. Let me mark it on my map. Well, I have it marked on my map. It would make sense for it to be a dungeon there. Alright, before I go to the Everjail, let me grab some Poison Bloom. Because I'm going to want a lot of these Poison Blooms for this run. So I want to make Poison Arrows, I want to make Poison Throwing Daggers. And there's got to be better places to farm these later in the game probably, but doesn't mean I shouldn't grab some of them when I can. I haven't even beaten the Mausoleum. Poison Throwing Daggers are really underrated. Yeah, I was surprised to see them in the game, because that just, it sounds really good. As someone who's done like a little bit of poison arrow cheese in Dark Souls 1, like having the option to just poison something from a distance, especially if it's an annoying enemy that you don't really want to deal with, I feel like it's really good. And sure, daggers don't have the range that a bow has, but they have really good speed, so the poison buildup is quite solid, I feel like. And they're cheap to make. Okay, I think he's going down. No, is he not? Don't some of these guys despawn when the Mausoleum goes down? Yep. I swear the ones up by the church, though, they stay. I thought it was going to be all of them, but I think some of them stay. And Orlando Knight Archers deserve all the poison. Yep. Those are the exact ones I use the poison arrows for. Like, now that I've played these games a lot and I've played Dark Souls 1 a lot, I will probably give them like one run where I just don't poison arrow them, but if they somehow like nail me on my first attempt getting past them, I'll poison arrow them. Can I get the blank ash? Is there a blank ash? Hold on, I'll go back. Probably is a blank ash. I swear I rolled, but I guess I didn't. And I was mid-friggin' Ashen War. I don't remember what my strategy for fighting these guys are because, ever since fighting them in the mountains, where there's like the ruins with a bunch of them, I've gotten traumatized by them. I don't want to fight them anymore, they scare me. Really like their movements and fighting style. They remind me of the enemies in, what's the place called? The city that's connected to Anor Londo in Dark Souls 3. Can I stagger you in any aspect, for lack of a better word? I can poison you. One. Can't even hit you with poison. Okay, jumping is not enough to stagger you. Irithyll, yeah, Irithyll. The Irithyll Knights remind me of these guys a little bit. In terms of, like, movesets. The very, like, spinny moves. That kills me, yep. And how, like, most of their attacks are at least 2 hits. Like, they look like they're one swing, but they spin into a second swing. Irithyll being the most beautiful Dark Souls city of all time. That's probably accurate, yeah. I just feel like you can't explore enough of, like, you don't get to see enough of the city. It feels like very short, despite looking beautiful, if that makes sense. Revenge! I gotta learn how to fight these guys. How do I fight you? What do you do? What's your... Now you don't want to attack me? How did you miss that? I didn't even roll in time. Are you messing with me now because you beat me twice? You're gonna, like, mock me about it? Okay. I'm so bad. I swear they don't attack until I attack. I try not to attack, and I wait for them, and then they're like, nah. Are you gonna do the thing where you dash at me now? Okay, this can stagger them. I can cheese them with that, but I'm not gonna learn anything from just cheesing them with the weapon art. I don't like it when they walk up and they use the friggin' force move. It's like they walk up just to push you, and I can't move. I'm stuck in the tiniest bush in existence. Let me learn something from this fight, Mr. Okay, that's very easy to counter. Okay, that's how you die. I gotta learn something from this fight. Because I feel like the last few times I fought these guys, I've done nothing but face tank them. I'll use the daggers this time. I think that's gonna slow down the fight a bit, and I will have to play better to get through the fights. I don't want to just brute force my way through. The hitbox on the pushback is surprisingly slow. Let me dodge, please. I am so slow at reacting with these guys' attacks. Oh, come on, dude. The thing is, I get impatient because they're not attacking me. And then I attack them and then they attack me. What's the other one? I forget you do that in phase 2. That was a really bad dodge. That's gonna explode, isn't it? Yep. Cool move though. Again? Really? I'm not fast enough to dodge through attacks. And there I dodged early because I expected not to be fast enough. How am I that slow? Still have so many questions about the Guardian Ball worms and whether they're using gravity magic. I love these worms. Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. Do it. I love these guys. Level are my daggers? They're not even under leveled. They feel so much weaker than the twin blades. Alright, come on, dude, attack me. I demand beating you for once. Go phase 2 now. My bad. Oh, you're doing the big one now. Not falling for that again. Hold me once. Shame on you. It's so quick, some of their swings. But that one isn't. Ah, you're baiting me again. Yep. Hey, Daragrab, welcome. How's it going? It's being very passive now. I shouldn't have gone for both swings. That was so greedy. I feel like if I have the right weapon, I can stagger them, and that makes them easier. But with these weapons, I don't have any stagger opportunity at all. You're baiting me. I can probably punch that. I'm just too scared. Are you baiting me? You are. I thought I dodged that, but I didn't. Better, but not clean. I feel like the ones on the mountaintops, they don't give enough runes for how tough they are. Like, they should be like a really good farming spot, and they're like a decent farming spot, but I feel like these guys are like respectably tough, and on the mountaintops it's so likely to be like 2 of them, sometimes even 3 of them. And I don't have a good strategy for fighting 2 of them. 1, sure. 2 of them? Oof, then I gotta cheese. I can't think of a non-cheese way to fight 2 of them reliably. But I don't tend to use very heavy weapons, I suppose. Maybe if you use like a heavy weapon, you can stagger both of them. That might be the trick, I wouldn't know. Okay, what am I leveling up? Arcane. And do I want more endurance? I should get Dex up as well, shouldn't I? You know of a streamer named Hermaves? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. She does ring level 1 no-hit boss battles. She's got Similar Soldier 1 for her recent Flame playthrough. Ooh. I have too much fun with the levels in these games to feel the temptation to do a level 1 playthrough. And I get, like, impatient when fights take too long. That's why I tend to go for very, like, high damage build in, like, the previous games, because I like it when the boss fights don't feel too long. I feel like if I see the same attack too many times, then the fight has taken too long. I want the fight to last long enough that I see everything at least once, the more normal stuff, like 3 to 5 times, and, like, the bigger moves I shouldn't see more than twice. Okay, where am I? I was going back here. Is there anything else I want to do down here? Go to the Divine Bridge. Buy a lamp. Do the Erd Tree. Did I do the Erd Tree while I'm here? If I ever were to convince myself to do like a ring level 1 playthrough, I would probably do one specifically with longsword, because I just love the longsword. I reckon a lot of people that do ring level 1 probably do deprived, but I would do because that's probably like the only true way to get ring level 1 is to be deprived. So I probably wouldn't be like a true ring level 1. It would just be like an unleveled longsword. So I'm not sure if you have the stats for longsword if you're in level 1. I'll have to check. I don't know what the deprived stats, starting stats are. I love fighting these guys. It's such a callback to fighting Stray Demon and a Silent Demon from Souls 1. Can you break these pots? Yes, you can. There we go. I was about to say, I feel like I should stagger him soon. There we go. Give me my bubble tears. Oh yeah, I forget there's like so many different trinkets you can use to like boost stats now. So if you don't have the level to use certain gear, you can just boost your stats to use them. That's something I never think about. I guess that's another situation where those are really good. I always consider those like stat boosting trinkets to be really good for low level PvP. I've never made the thought that like they're also really good if you do like low level playthroughs. How's the run going? It's going solid. We haven't made a lot of progress, but I'm enjoying myself at the very least. Even though I got slapped around a bit by the Zemmour soldier. Can clear this out. Okay, let's try going here again, see if there was a cave or something there. Also, I need to do another longsword run where I power stance longswords. Because I didn't realize how good power stancing is in this game. Because the only other game where like power stancing longswords is a thing is Dark Souls 2. And I tried doing a playthrough of Dark Souls 2 recently with power stancing longsword and I did not enjoy it. Because in Dark Souls 2, if you power stance longswords, whenever you use the power stance attack, there's like a huge delay before you can roll. So for most enemies, if you ever use the power stance attack, you'll get hit afterwards. Because the animation for like, even if you stagger them, they get out of stagger and hit you back before you can roll. It's ridiculous. So I don't enjoy power stancing very much in Dark Souls 2 with longswords. Probably other weapons that are good for it though. But in this game, power stancing feels so fluid, and it's great. And using shields doesn't feel very needed. I think using a shield is fun just because shields just look cool, but more often than not, if you can just like play without a shield, it's better to do so. Spring cleaning and limb grape, yep, pretty much. There wouldn't be like a illusory wall here, right? That would mean there's a cave I've never found here. So I've never found like a illusory wall in this part of the game. I mean, none of this stuff looks like an illusory wall, as far as my illusory wall detecting eyes can determine. Also, Power Stance Greatsword is almost the only build you do most times. In Souls 2 or in this game? I want to try Power Stance Smelter Swords in Souls 2. Just because I think they're cool looking. I think they look cool. Two, three, and this. Alright, gotcha. I love the Grave Warden weapons in Souls 3. I kind of want to find something that feels similar to that in this one for bleed build, but I'm not sure if that would literally just be grab two scimitars, make them bleed weapons, and use those. If that's similar at all. Yeah, I can't find any caves here. 3 isn't exactly power stance, but it's close enough. Yeah. Yeah, I like to see the process that like FromSoft went through to kind of like perfect. Okay, maybe perfect isn't the right word, but like at least improve the dual wielding throughout the iterations of the game. Well, like they did, like, you know, Dark Souls 2, they did the power stancing. Works for pretty much any weapon as long as it's matching the same weapons, but feels a bit clunky sometimes. All right, so they got like the base concept working, the technology is there. It's a little unrefined. Dark Souls 3, they shave away most of the power stancing weapon and they boil it down to like a few ones where you can do it, and it feels really smooth for those, but the options are limited. All right, now we got like a smooth version of it, but it's very limited. Now we go back to apply the knowledge that they've gotten from Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, and we apply it in a broad sense again. Now we have a lot of power stance weapons, and it feels smooth. I just love the iterations they went through to like get to the point that they are at now, and how they've used the knowledge of the previous games to make this one. Wish we kept power stance heavy attacks from Dark Souls 2. Completely agree. I do want... I feel like I get limited control schemes, but if they could think of a way to include power stance heavy attacks and also the ability to choose which hands weapon arts you're using without having to like swap how you're holding the weapons, I think that would be great. Like if you could like somehow use your offhands weapon art without like swapping to two-handing it would be, oh, if I could just find like a smooth way to do that. I don't know what that would be. I mean, okay, this might be too tedious and might be too clunky, but we're already using triangle L1 and triangle R1 to two-hand, right? What if we put heavy power stance attack on R2? And then we put weapon art main hand on triangle R2 and weapon art left hand on triangle L2. Would that feel too clunky? Is the big question. I think they would have to improve the tech for it a little bit then, because right now, if I try to two-hand a weapon with triangle R1 and I do that mid-roll, it attacks. Like that's me hitting triangle R1 to swap to two-hand as I get out of the roll. But it attacks instead because it doesn't understand that I'm doing two inputs to get two-handing when I'm mid-roll. If they can fix this, then I think the idea could work using triangle as a modifier for weapon arts. With the exception of weapon arts that are... Okay, it's not going to work for weapon arts that are stance weapon arts. Wouldn't work. Right? It wouldn't work for the longsword with the square off. It wouldn't work with the katana unsheath. It wouldn't work with like multi-inputs weapon arts like what is it, the Knight and Flame one that has like two different weapon arts depending on if it's heavy or light inputs. Those would need something else. Like they would either not work or they would have to think some other way to do it. Triangle does do it unless you're fully standing. Yeah, I think that's probably the case. And that causes some issues sometimes because I use... Like when I'm rolling or when I'm like doing certain actions, I'll use the animations of that actions to buy myself time to navigate like either the control scheme or my inventory or like buttons. And in the scenario where I'm using the roll to prepare myself for two-handing, sometimes I screw that up and I go into an attack and it annoys me. Did I buy the lamp? I didn't buy the lamp. Also, Lost Ashes of War should buy those probably. Smithing Stone 2? I'll take some Smithing Stone 2. I'll also mark you on the map because you have some stone keys. At least we got more power stance movement than we lost, like roll, jump, and running L1s. Yeah, that's true. And I'm also glad we have running R2s now. I'm not sure which game they added running R2s in, but I feel like for some of them we didn't have running R2s, right? We only had running L1s. No, R1s? I'm sorry. Seeing what I do with the inventory and it blows your mind, you and speedrunners? Okay, I'm nowhere near on the level of speedrunners, but I'll take the compliments. I do try to navigate the inventory, but I don't have enough experience navigating the inventory mid-fights to actually find what I'm looking for quickly. But I still try to. I try to because I want to develop the skill. And of course, speedrunners, they have the advantage that they probably have roughly the same items at every point in the playthrough, so they know exactly how many clicks it is to get to where they want to go, because they would be like, okay, if for some reason there's a speedrun where you want to swap to friggin' Godric Helmet, they would know, right? It's like, okay, just 2 down, click. But since I do very unorganized playthroughs as compared to a speedrunner, my inventory is nowhere near as organized as a speedrunner's is. I wouldn't know where the items are. So I have to actually use my eyes and look for them, whereas speedrunners, they probably just know it based on inputs. Have I done this? I probably have done this. They added running R2s in Bloodborne, but Dark Souls 3 had the jumping attacks be on forward R2 and running R2. That makes sense. That seems to be how I remember it as well. Yeah, there wasn't like proper running R2s in Dark Souls 3, and I haven't played Bloodborne, but I would love to play it. But yeah, probably some of the stuff I do in these games is inspired by seeing speedrunners in the previous titles, and just speedruns in general. Like, I don't really have any interest in being a speedrunner myself, because I do very poorly with time pressure. So I think I would make a very bad speedrunner, and I probably wouldn't enjoy it too much. It's not the style of gameplay I enjoy doing. So if I ever were to do a speedrun, it would be for some weird form of self-amusement rather than trying to be, like, good at it. But I still think there's a lot to be learned from watching speedrunners, even if you're not planning on speedrunning. And it's fun to try to incorporate those things in normal gameplay as well. Such as how they tend to like swap equipment during elevators or ladder sequences, where you have essentially the freedom of navigating the inventory without losing time. Okay, mark this away. I'm rambling so much I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing now. Actually, I haven't done this. Okay, was there another like Lost Ash war down by the mausoleum, or was that the one I bought from the merchants? There is a blank cache in the mausoleum. Is it inside? I have a tendency to not go inside the mausoleums because I assume there's nothing inside of them, which is probably a bad habit. I should probably check out all the mausoleums. There's probably been so many mausoleums I've never gone into before. Into the mausoleum we go. I've never used blank ashes in these runs. Wait, where is it? Is it? It's not a chest? Is this a chest? Am I blind? Am I done with south? And if I go to the tower, let's see. I haven't fought the Deathbird and then castle, I think, after we get the Divine Bridge. I only have the Lost Ash I bought. Bow, bow. Could it have been something that was a part of the game in a previous patch that got patched out or something? Or maybe a modded version? There are no items in mausoleums? I love these transporter chests. I think they're a really cool way to foreshadow areas in the game. I also hope the DLC is like rather large, considering the price points. Because I would love to, for this game to get like a sizable expansion. Don't whack me. Are you whacking me? I think you're trying to whack me. Okay, get your legs somewhere where I can punch them. And by punch them, I mean swing my blade thing at them. Whatever you call this weapon. Twin blades. Ow! I was healing! How rude. How rude. They say expansion is almost as big as Limgrave. That is bigger than Limgrave? I hope it's bigger. Bigger the better. Which way do you fall? This way, right? Depends on which leg I break. Oh, you have more health than I remembered. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Ah, I should have moved back. My bad. Don't hit me! Nope, nope. Hey, I was mid-roll. I swear I was mid-roll. Come back here. I wonder if the legs share stagger or I have to hit the same leg over and over again. He literally just almost killed me by taking a step back. I might be dead. Sheesh. Try with a dagger this time. See if that does more damage. It's the same. It has less base damage, but it might have a crit bonus. Only 10%. I think the normal dagger has a much higher crit bonus than this one. I don't think I'm gonna survive this fight. To be honest, at this rate. Unless he falls off the cliff somehow. Do you want to fall off? Maybe if I back off more, I'll have a chance. Depends on if he hits the big swings. that's gonna get me. Surprisingly enough, the base damage on my weapons are quite similar. I got 108 on main hand dagger, 118 on offhand dagger, and 145 on main hand twin blades. There's a little bit more on Rejuvia than the Great Knife. They both have the crits bonus. Do I have anything I can use to increase my damage on this guy a little bit? Probably just Scar Seal, to be honest. It's gonna make him do more damage to me as well, though. I mean, strictly speaking, most of my damage comes from stagger, right? Okay, since I'm forcing myself to use bleed weapons. Hold on, is there like a bleed offhand I could use? Chill, dude. You can't hit that far. We'll just bonk him with a mace. That's an attack I don't see very often. His goal is just to make him fall over. The bleed part doesn't do anything for me, it's just for staying on theme, to be honest. Actually, if I want to not... There's a bleed shield. I do have a bleed shield. Oh, and if I don't want to... Okay, I could step outside the theme for a little bit. It feels cheesy. I was going to say cheaty and cheesy at the same time. It became cheesh. Let's see if this can stagger fast. Power stance clubs. I remember using power stance maces in Dark Souls 2 to fight the friggin' Ruined Sentinels. Because it staggers on like every power stance attack or something. Damage now. 3-5. Okay, that's an improvement. Okay, let's try two-handing the club, see if that's better than power stancing two of them. It's quite fast like this. Ooh, that is fast. Keep getting the same foot. This is too good. Ah, he's leaving. He's out of here. Not in. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. Oh, I got the weapon. What's the RT on the club like? Let's see. Okay, that's with the weapon art. What about without the weapon art? Because it changes, right? That's just a big bonk. I remember the club being used in like Dark Souls 1 speedruns. Might be used in other speedruns too, for all I know. It seems like a solid weapon, right? Good scaling with strength, you can just dump into strength, and quick attacks, cheap stamina, good stagger, probably good damage. Let's see, clear that out. Go back here and fight the Deathbird. I think the one time I did a strength build for Dark Souls when I used the club. But since I have like an ongoing war with clubs and axes, I tend not to use them. I keep saying hammers are for making swords and axes are for chopping trees. I haven't fought this guy either. Come here, friend. Don't ram me. Historical warfare would disagree. That's fair, but I'm not necessarily looking to be right. I'm just stubborn about my opinion. It's one of those, like, if preferring swords about anything else is wrong, then I don't want to be right. It's one of those situations. I feel like this Knight Cavalry is so much easier than the one with the halberd. I think it's just because this one doesn't run away as much. He kind of like sticks around for a little bit longer with his weapon because he doesn't have as much range himself. Ah, he got me, okay. Not bad. Are you gonna ram me? I don't like being rammed. That's my least favorite thing that horse enemies do. And any animal in this game in general. Probably could've just killed him there. Stabby, stabby. Ow. Wanna summon your horse again? I don't mind if you do. You don't want to? It'll be the end of you. Alright, now horse them. I want your armor. I want the friggin' armor they have. What? This guy is sitting in a very strange direction. I'll take the cracked pots and your smithing stones. And I'll take your stone sword as well. Tarko buys crackpot live on stream. Cracked pots. Important distinction. Alright, Deathbird, could you beat up the bats for me? So I don't have to. That's one, alright. There's one more here. This one? This one right here. I should have got my healing back. This might be a problem for me. Alright, come get this bats. This one right here. I thought that was gonna hit me. Thank you. I think there's one more somewhere. And no stamina. Surprised he hasn't done the pecking attack more. Oh, okay, that's the trick though. That attack is so weird because it does no damage. Don't grab me! That was a really bad dodge by me, but he missed, so it's all good. Okay, can we not be at like such an awkward angle? Can we like fight somewhere like more reasonable? Like how about over here? Like this seems like a good place to fight. Like just on the right here. Like just. Okay, now you get it. Okay, now you don't get it. I like it when you do extra damage for hitting an enemy in the head. It's quite satisfying. Okay. I should not waste all my stamina. Oh, you got me? Dang it. I thought I dodged that. My dad. I think I'm dead. This guy does so much grab damage. Ooh. Even with shoulder button spamming, just no chance to live that. It's nice of them to warn me before they go for the grab attack, though. I do appreciate that. I do like enemies that have like a little like obvious tell before they go for a grab. It's not nighttime now, is it? Dang it. This is my pet peeve with nighttime bosses. Having to change it to nighttime every time you lose the fights. Just don't lose the fight, forehead. Alright, can we do this fight without attracting the bats? Nope, they're coming. They're definitely coming. Alright, you got two of them? No, they're still alive. You need to raise your stats a bit, birdie. Alright, no more bats. And no more me in a second. Does this bird even bleed? Too early. It kind of like looks like they bleed, but I don't see a bleed. Okay, ever. I stab you in the face. Thank you. Ow. I might be in trouble. Where'd you go? You sneaky bird. Yeah, Twin Blades is like up there on my list of like weapons that are cool but probably wouldn't be very effective. Twin Blades and Sights. Whoever like decided to like make Sights a weapon in like whatever game they were first made a weapon in, big props to that person. Big fan of Sights. Ow. Oh, that still hit me? Alright. I am just not dodging anymore, apparently. You like that slam, don't you? Alright, no more bird. Bye-bye, birdie. That's a song, right? Thanks for the axe. I think that covers most of the major stuff happening in good old Limgrave. I really want there to be not only more icons, like markers that you can choose from, but I would also love to be able to share them between characters. Would be nice. I have accepted the letter, right? Yes, I have. Good, good, good. What are we doing on smithing stones? I can level one of these once. I can level my dagger as well, my offhand dagger. I think I have a, I did not teleport to the table, did I? Misclicked. No, stop teleport. Wait, no, I haven't. I haven't unlocked the table yet. I haven't unlocked the table yet. No wonder why I haven't upgraded my stuff more. I can technically get the table right now if I just teleport to Caelid. If I just use this to go to Caelid, I know you get, like, Melina to invite you to the table immediately. Maybe I get invited to the table if I beat this castle as well. I think you also get invited if you enter the Margit boss fights. I probably shouldn't fight all these guys, but I'm gonna do it. Probably best to just ignore them. Especially if you don't dodge any of their attacks. Friggin' dogs, I hate dogs. Actually most annoying enemy in the game. Not true, but it feels like it a lot of the time. Come on, do your double attack. Come on, do it. One. No, come on, do two. One. I swear you are the worst. You are the absolute worst. Come on, do it. No, that's one. One. Okay, here comes your friggin' friend. Oh. Dogs, why are you like this? Alright, that's it. Fuck off. I've had it. I've had it. Old Claymore. It's funny how these guys wait with attacking the knight until you walk in. They just want to show off that they're gonna knock him off the edge. And feel cool about it. And then I ruin everything by attacking them both. This weapon is really nice for just making your way through enemies. There's so many quick hits. Not quick enough to attack a dog though. Steel wire torch. Is that something I am able to use? Yeah, technically. I like how on my first playthrough I used the torch so much I upgraded it all the way to max. It's just like a little homage to using the torch so much, even though I'd never used it as a weapon. It was only used as a friggin' light source. Speaking of light source, I should put the lantern on my bar. Excuse me. Running a bit low on healing there. Not a big fan of that. Yoink, you keep yelling at the sky or whatever you're doing. I would probably do that too if I actually took over like a castle like this. Just be standing on the wall yelling at the sky a little bit to feel good about it. Yeah, I'm not super tempted to fight the flying guys. I don't have any healing. Ow! Of course you do like a diving attack. What? If you managed to grab me there. Alright, you got me. You got me. Frostbite. When you frost blah 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 something, you will take increased damage. Is that what it does now? Okay, maybe Frostbite is better than it used to be then. Frostbite used to be like just slows down your stamina region, didn't it? And again, probably the options for Frostbite weapons is kind of lacking. And it probably still doesn't compete with Bleed, because Bleed is just too good. But depending on how hard it is to build up and how long it lasts, maybe that's a little bit more worth using. Alright, Turtle Ninja coming through. That was too tempting to pass up. Which way am I even going? Where's the flying ones this time? Maybe they were already knocked onto the ground by one of the soldiers or something. I've got a letter.
They gave me good foul. I'm sorry, but whatever. Take this. I thank you, but I can't, even if they can. To ensure that if you see her father, if you see her father,
Her father, and her father's father, and his father's father. I've asked the trees, but the trees do not remember. I've asked the stones, but the stones do not tell. There's something else I missed. I can grab that on the second way through. At least I think there was something else I missed. I think I can go like along the tower that way as well. A slime? Oh, I can. Ooh, Twin Blade Talisman. I feel like I should use that simply because I'm using a Twin Blade. Sadly, I think this actually does have a 5-hit combo. And it only enhances the final hit of a chain of attacks, so it's pretty much never gonna do anything. It should have been something more like, you get more damage to more hits. Like, the further into the combo you get, then the more hits you've done in the combo. So, like, long multi-hit combos are better. So, like, I don't know, for some, like, every hit you do in a combo, then you do a bit more damage. Until the combo ends or resets. So, like, this would be, I think, 2 or 3 hits already. And then, like, I think this would be 4. So 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, essentially. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 hits. Is it 2 or 3? Kind of hard to tell sometimes. I think it's 2, but it looks like it's 3 because the second one does a lot more damage. And also added with the fact that I often do like a bleed proc, that makes it look like an extra hit. Can I climb this? And would I want to climb this? I feel like I can. I feel like I don't want to, but I feel like I can. Is there another way down here? Because I don't enjoy fighting the rats in this tiny room. I don't think so. Not to mention I want the item. I almost missed. And I fell all the way down. I live, but there's gonna be rats. If only they knew how to work together. They could fit through the door. But nope. They're rats. And rats never work together. Unless they do. I feel like rats probably work together, to be honest. Considering how much they are in swarms anyways. You gotta have some level of co-work going on. Co-work? What is co-work? Is that a mix of cooperation and working together? Co-work? Come on, bleed blood. Hey, I got the full combo at least from my talisman boost. We did activate the side upgrades, right? Yep. Don't remember if there's any items tucked away around the side. Would be typical, but I don't seem to recall there being such a thing, so... Imagine if there was like a tiny ledge along this entire way in the water that you could jump down to from there and just go straight to the boss. It'd be kind of a funny secret, to be honest. Could be an invisible floor there, that I just haven't checked if there is one. Alright, you're gonna get to join me, but I'm also gonna go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna be right back. Alright, Edgar's been waiting long enough. Can I also summon my jellyfish? It actually staggers him? Oi! What do you think you're doing to my jellyfish? How dare you? I did not think the jellyfish did that much stagger. I know that this guy has a low stagger threshold, but still. Backstab. Nice. Rafted blade greatsword. Jellyfish! Love it. Alright, now we just gotta get him to actually leave the castle. And realize the consequences of his actions. And then go insane. And then lose his eyeballs, and then we feed his eyeballs to the brainwashed version of his daughter, question mark? I should probably fight Margit just to get my second trinket slot. Maybe do the entirety of Stormvale, but instead of going to Liurnia afterwards, I'm going to Caelid. Didn't even equip the lantern when I tried to do so, really? What about, do I have any rune arcs? No. But I'm in no rush to fight Godric the Grafted, because what's the point of getting his Great Rune if I don't have any rune arcs? But I guess I get acknowledged at the friggin' round table, but does that benefit me in any shape, way, or form? Okay, guys, come on. Really? You really want me to slap you guys before climbing up the ladder? Those guys have a death wish. Equipping armaments. You can equip up to 3 armaments. Why would you want 3? I don't know. I have 3. Do I want 3? Not really. If I wanted to be efficient about this, I would cut this, cut this, cut this, and then I would put the bow here. I'm really good at jumping over my attacks. And once I go to Caelid, we'll probably prioritize fighting the friggin' Clean Rot Knights first. And then we'll use the Golden Scarab to fight the a few of the high rune dropping bosses, such as the Giant Dragon, the Eastern Erdtree Avatar. What else is there? Maybe the Death Cavalry? How do I get over there? Do you have to jump? Oh, there's a ladder over there, huh? I should probably use the Lost Ashes I have to duplicate my Bloody Slash and put it on this dagger as well. Oh, 2 of those. That's pretty nice. Let me swap this talisman away again. Let's get some stamina regen. Quite nice to have with all the rapid attacks and attack spamming I'm doing. Especially since I ditched my turtle shield. Probably good to use it, I'm just too lazy to. And it doesn't match my vibe. Let's see, we're going this way. I missed the grass crest shield. I just like the way it looked.
Unsafe. Thanks to devote my arena as I only hope.
Oh, her gentle nature isn't the only thing that's not intact anymore. Trying to get out of combat, but the game doesn't want to. Hear a dog coming for me. Don't want it. Go away. Shoo. Shoo. Thought I saw the dog behind me for a second, but it was like some fog or something. I kind of missed when enemies could run off cliffs. I think it's a good thing they can't because it created a lot of cheese, but at the same time it was funny when they fell down elevators after you. Okay, we fought the bird. I don't really think there's any reason to go back and talk to him after Arena dies. I think it progresses regardless, but we'll do it anyways. I guess I should buy the shackle from Patches and whatever else I want to buy from Patches before he moves on.
How could this my daughter do for life? I choke. The foul ball hunt and rest assured.
Let's see. Patches, right. Apparently wrong way. Hi guys. I love being poisoned. So much fun. Yeah, he changed his mind, didn't he? He realized this was a bad idea. Nom. Wait, this wouldn't be an illusory wall, would it? I've always wanted to get to like where Patches jumps down from. See, he jumps down from like a cliff. But I've always assumed that it's just like a dead-end cliff that's just there for like cinematic reasons that he jumps down from there.
Well, nice all a bit and welcome where you won't need a... Yeah, now they're all... I mean, but it hardly. They're all foot work. Well, just something but then again, and besides...
Scaling. Oh, you throw them in an arc. Okay, that's kind of cool. Missionary cookbook. I wouldn't mind having a parry dagger. The shackle, yoinks. And I guess you can keep the sword key because I don't have enough for it. Unless I want to sell you something for it. It's a bit of a waste, but I'm gonna do it.
Cheers for that.
We haven't done the chariot at the beginning as well, which I suppose we should do. Let's see, item crafting. Can I make some poison daggers, or do I not have the recipe for that? I don't have the recipe for that. I have it for arrows. Don't remember where you get the... Let's see, how's my cookbook collection coming along? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. See if I can get rapid blood buildup by using the blood grease on the dagger along with Roduvia. That almost hit me. Nice try. I'll leave Aldrich out of it this time. What do you mean, can't summon jellyfish? Jellyfish? Can you distract him for a second? I didn't even get to drink my flask for some reason. I pressed the wrong thing. No, don't go phase 2 yet. I wasn't done. Dang it.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
I wasn't done spamming blood things on you. Actually, I want to roll away from that so he does the jump attack. Why do you only do the jump attack on my jellyfish? You're supposed to do it on me! It should have been me! Come on, jump attack. Come on, jump attack. How are you not bleeding? You know what? I'll let you die to the jellyfish. That's my revenge. That's what you get for fighting my jellyfish, not me. Douchebag. I certainly shall not remember you. What was your name again? Magrots? The rot of the mags? Can I go to the table now?
Forgive me to see whether, and it seems my torrent, whereas I may there is, but I can take gathering.
Yeah, let's go.
You haven't gone to... Well, just as long as he... I'm... Well,
The honor of one. By the way, she's my servant. Take your eyes off if you find her.
You're a Newfound. No matter. Lay out your own. I see you've noticed nothing special. I'm trapped. That's all there is. No. Well, no crap. My opinion. Besides, despite my society.
To dupe or not to dupe, that is the question.
Greetings. I am circumstanced. Great chap. Perhaps you doing so. And you? Do you think it vulgar where I come from?
Sure. We enjoy hugs, right? Hugs are nice. Oh, yabba dabba doo. That's a weird thing to say while stretching. It's a weird thing to say in general.
What you felt, though it is, come back to me. I will take.
Glintstone. Meet the Glintstones.
Oh, welcome. I teach and explore so that one ensuring. By the way, you do most tarnished. You are well. May the golden.
May the golden order. Are you use this emote again? Okay, you're the wrong way. Yeah, for some reason you have to stand sideways to use it. It's so weird. I don't know why. There we go. It's a cool emote though. Now we can get some rune arcs if I want. Although something else I want to do is I want to dispose of some of my... Oh, I shouldn't have sold the things I have dupes of. I should keep dupes. This playthrough for dual-wielding blood weapons. Let's see... Sword chest. I kind of want to put like a Asher War on a whip at some points.
It is. Allow me you, a house guest.
Remember your place, newcomer. Whee! Gotta get all the emotes. Nothing like that is quite effective, actually. Just bothers me that I can't see how effective it is, because it doesn't show on the weapon. Alright, what to do? Guess we go through the castle and get the item we're supposed to give to the chrysalid lady. Is there any item on the side here? I don't think so. Nope. Too lazy to walk back around. Takes too long. Speaking of taking too long, while it is quicker to go through the front gate, I feel like we get more of a natural progression through the area by going around. So yeah. How is that not hitting? How many arrows does it take to poison you? Probably more now that it's taken so long for me to actually hit you. Nothing up here. Do I have to go down? Probably. Need more arrows. Surprisingly effective. 3 hits. Out of arrows. I guess that's a good reason to go to Leonia briefly to get those blood roses. There might be some places in Caelid you can get blood roses as well, though. For all I can remember. But maybe we'll just stop by Rose Church, just to have that as a place we can go to grab roses every now and then. But for now, I'd like to just buy some arrows. Just some basic ones. Better than nothing. Might be blood roses in Jarburg as well. But you have arrows. You do have arrows. Give me 200.
I'm finished.
And for placeholder reasons, give me some bolts as well. Damn, they're more expensive. Let's see if I can trade with the servant dude. Usually doesn't allow for trading right away. Can we trade? Unfortunate. Maybe once we get through the main gates. Or maybe once we do the part where the door blocks us in. Because I think maybe that guy's responsible. Hook claws are kind of cool. They also bleed, right? They are. That could be a good way to get a bleed weapon that would be able to apply blood grease to both main hand and offhand in one go. I totally thought that statue was going to be someone who was, like, transformed. Kind of reminds me of the statues in Dark Souls 3 where the friggin', what are they called? I'm just gonna break all the furniture around here just in case there is someone camouflaging themselves. What was that noise? Ow. Can I guard break you at all? Do this. Sword talisman. I also really need concept for a talisman for something I want to play more around with. Like, guard counters. I think they're kind of cool. So I have room for talisman. What do I want to get? Just get some extra stats, why not? Oh, oops. Brick camera. One strength. How do you normally get out on this ledge again? So there's a proper way to do it. Because this is the way back inside, I think. Ow. Maybe you just climb down this wall. I don't remember. Or you can jump out that hole in the wall there, maybe. Like, I swear it's something like that. You jump out of a hole in the wall. Is there a hole in the wall out here you can jump out? Maybe there? Or is that where I was? Probably doesn't matter. Probably got everything that was out there. Probably. Whoop. Of course she hit me through the corner. Why wouldn't she? Fuck it, I should chase you. That wasn't art. One more. Take less damage doing that than fighting you normally. Alright, can I buy stuff now? I feel like I can. Not even sure if they sell anything useful, but I'm gonna check. I mean, they sell the buckler, but I have that.
Only perhaps.
Oh, and my armor sets. And Kestis, but that just doesn't have bleed. There's a spiked Kestis in the game, though. It's kind of interesting. Oh, this is for the hand ballista. Okay. Yeah, no, nothing I need. How about a little precarious jump? Ow. Can't catch me. Be upset if they actually can't catch me. Oi. Excuse you. Oh, it's this one. There we go. Where are you, little beetle? You little scarab. You little twinkling lizard. Ooh, not what I meant to use. That's a bit of a waste of exalted grease, but it is what it is. Exalted grease? Exalted flesh. Exalted whatever it's called. You don't even bleed, do you? Judging from the last fight we had. Do you have to do that? Ah, such a bad dodge. Dude, chill! Ah, it wasn't close enough to me. That is way too early. I'm not gonna make it. But now you do that. Ah, of course you do. Ah, too early. So unfortunate. These guys are annoying for bleed builds. I could have just fought them normally with normal damage over time, but impatience, you know? Impatience. At least I get to practice parries on them. It's been a while since I've spam parried one of those dudes. Why do you always hit me on the way down? I swear that bird. It's not even just this playthrough, it's a different playthrough that's happened. That exact thing. It's a good thing this ledge comes back, otherwise I wouldn't have a way down. Anything else I can use to increase my stabby damage? Not really. That hits. I was a bit slow and also off angle. Saw that coming. Been a while since you've done that. I technically wanted to go for the parry dagger, but I couldn't find it in time. If I went for this, it would be easy to swap the parry dagger, to be honest. I don't know if the parry frames on parry dagger and buckler is different. I just think parry dagger is a little bit cooler. It's the tiny smidgen. It would have been cool if there was no way to jump over to this side, and the only way to get over to this side would be to put up the elevator in between this and that side. And that there's some kind of rare item on the other side. I can't jump over this. Not even with a bit of force. Ah! Okay, what if I did some hardcore parkour? What if I got off? Oh, nope. What if I... Nope. What if I... No. Sometimes I manage to jump onto things, but those things were stacked a bit high. Okay, do you want to go all the way up on the top here? We can get the claws, I guess. Not the claws, but the claw talisman. Sword key? Yep. I don't like going down where the bird is. Looks like it's gonna happen anyways. You really should fall over from that and not friggin' take only 4 damage. Love the short bow moveset in this game. Really fun. Can be a bit tedious sometimes, but I don't think I've ever... Have I? I feel like I know where this would put me. I don't think there's any reason to go around like this, but you could go all the way around. Yeah, it's kind of pointless. Especially if I want to get the claw talisman, I gotta go back. Every time I jump a corner like that, I can, like, feel a certain fox scream out in pain. I feel a bit bad. Just a little... Can you guys stop shooting at me? I'm trying to climb a ladder here. Ow. Ow. Yep. I expected falling down. That's why I wanted to heal, just in case I took fall damage. Oh, just remember, you guys wanted this. Sometimes enemies should just learn to mind their own business. They would live longer. Where I've done this once before. Ugh. Oh, now I'm down here. Funny how that works. He's gotta turn around, isn't he? No? Stabby, stabby! I was hoping you would, bleed. Now, don't hit that weapon art again by accident. That would be quite bad for me. Let's see. This just takes me back down, which I probably wouldn't survive. Isn't there a shortcut somewhere to the Site of Grace? Oh, hello. Should have had the heal on backstab thing equipped now. I'm concerned about that guy on the other side of the door. Yeah, I just remembered you. Do I have any warming stones? I'm gonna use one. Just seems like a good time for it. Yoink. And yoink. Is this the grafted that all of the grafted ladies' friends got grafted into? Who knows? Because this is the remains of her friends, right? That's why I'm trying to get here. I feel like I never have the opportunity to return this item. She always leaves before I get to return it.
A pleasure. Did you give that? I love the...
Here we go.
Oh, I can't... They all thought I'd make something. I think I'll head perhaps I'll find...
And there she is.
Greeting, my name isn't this the round table. I never knew, although I'm still looking.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm. Look, she's she has it. I saw in her eye.
Oh, please, for giving me that key. It was as you have my... It's all of... I'm still looking. I don't believe. If I do, I suppose I'll ask...
Nobody believes me.
I know I can tell.
Tell her that, and then I tell the blacksmith that she wants to learn, and then he's like, I don't believe you, and then... Nobody believes me, and then they all get together to form like a group where they don't believe me. And then the lack of belief in me gets so strong that I level back to soul level 1.
If I do, I suppose I'll ask my... Good to see. I have you to thank. I can have I'm as yet, but and if well, I serve Roderick.
Jellyfish +1.
Well, I took it no matter, it's all lay out your arms. I spoke with she has a gift, so I told me indebted. It was all I could. I'm sorry.
Would you like now?
More hugs.
Come.
I'm not sure if I need to get to a certain part of the game or if I just need to get a certain number of hugs before I get more information from the hugs. Like, when do I get the dagger?
You asked. I was no after I lay to do so before I was a prey, despite so then good day.
I've lost count, honestly.
I go back here again. I think I get the cloak and hood. If I'm not entirely mistaken. Maybe it's later. Sure, I swear you get like a copy of her cloak and hood here. Could try resting at the site of grace first. Nope, no item. That was the main thing I wanted to do in the castle, though. I'm not really in a rush to fight Godric the Grafted. Could just head to kill it instead. But it is also getting a bit late, so maybe we should just keep exploring the castle a bit for now, and then we'll go to kill it next time. It might be a good plan. I wonder what happened to the guy that I like once met up here, that I killed here. Because I once met the friggin... whatchamacallem. The guy at the beginning who tells you to go through the side and not through the gates. I once met him up here, but he startled me, so I killed him on my first playthrough, and I've never met him up here since.
Ah, the pleasure's mine. I'm looking for when I'm not hot-foot enough about this place. Not exactly you can see it. Well, I'm Tani, but unlike still, I'm privy to... Would you care to... As a fellow...
I don't think I want any of these. Even though spinning weapon would be interesting if it can proc bleed. Well, that's something to test. Oh, it doesn't give me Arcane at all. Never mind. Did I not open the shortcut because I was scared of the one dude behind the door? Yeah, I didn't. That kind of bothers me, so I'm gonna go open it. Just out of spite. There's no reason to open it. It doesn't benefit me in any way, shape, or form. I'll probably never use it for the entirety of the playthrough, but it annoys me, so I'm gonna open it. And hey, if I didn't go back to open it, I would have noticed that I missed an item here. And that's actually not the worst item to get. Do I have any rune arcs? Nope. I remember not knowing about this path. That's the intended way, so I used to do like some weird parkour from up the towers to get down here. I would like jump from up there onto the side of the wall and then bounce along the wall to jump over here. I've accidentally done like a lot of unintended jumps in this game because I didn't find the intended way to get places. It's the same way with like how I got into the volcano. Is this the... That's the Crimson Hood. Okay. I did open the shortcut, right? If I didn't, I'm gonna be so upset. If I just jump down for that item instinctively. Oh boy. Hello, Grafted. Ooh, damage! And back to the beginning of the game for me. That's how that works, right? Whenever one of these guys kill you, it sends you back to the beginning of the game. That would be crazy if that was the case. It just sends you straight back to the very beginning. The thing is, the one at the beginning of the game is probably supposed to, like, get you for grafting or something. Oh, there he is. Oj, let me move. Stupid bird doesn't know how to fly.
Just please.
Grace Mimic.
Good, now wouldn't want me. Hope a lot will happen if the... Hope a lot will happen.
Hop along if you feel like a god without a roots. Now watch the door not be unlocked because I forgot to unlock it. Oh, thank goodness it's open. Ow! Excuse me, I'm getting my stuff back. Okay, now we can fight. That attack is so annoying. No elevator. Oh, it goes up. Okay, that's the shortcuts that I was thinking of. Probably back to the site of grace. Yep. All right, back down we go. Ah, rats! Luckily not as bad as dogs. This is where I get the Godskin incantation seal thing. Yeah, Godslayer seal. And Godskin prayer book. And this can get us down to the gate, which is kind of useful. Ow. Did that guy up there really hit me? From that angle? Yoink. Commoner's simple garb. Opening these gates has got to be so heavy. On one side I want my flasks back, on the other side I don't want to respawn the ballistas. But I probably shouldn't go up all this way if I don't get my health back. There's just gonna be those explosive ballistas, and those are gonna be in the way. Ah, it's unfortunate. And if I go there, the friggin' lying thing is gonna attack me, so I don't want to do that either. I guess I have to sit down. But if we push through this area, we'll end up back in the main courtyard again, where we were just able to, like, access from this shortcuts, from the room with the grafter. We can also get out to the courtyard. And... oh, we can grab these items. Probably should. Once we clear out the courtyard and grab the painting and the smithing stones and the statue by baiting the troll down, we pretty much just have to fight the Erdtree beast in the bottom and Godric the Grafton, and we're more or less done with the place, I think. But I think I'll save that for next time, so we're gonna call it here for now. So that'll probably be next time, and Caelid, we're gonna be doing a lot of the Caelid exploration, get runes for beating various high rune reward bosses, and get some levels early on, and get our Arcane up. Is the plan. But that's gonna be it from now, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time, and even if I don't, have a great day, and I'm gonna peace out. Bye!